Okay guys, so I have checked out a lot of stuff in the past from EART guitars, and I have even checked out some of their Telecaster style guitars. In fact, one of my favorite guitars that I have is this white one right back here from EART. That's the T380. It's got humbuckers, it's got a coil splitting setup, and of course the stainless steel frets and roasted maple neck. And I love that guitar, and I think what they have done there is they took that one and they dipped it in a vat of molten metal, and they came out with this. They're calling this guitar the TL281, and this has several awesome features on it that the other one doesn't have. Now I'm going to go through the full specs in just a second, but first let's take a look at these pickups right here. This is EART's first active pickup guitar, I believe, and yeah, these are active pickups. It's got the battery compartment right in the back there, and kind of funny thing about this guitar, batteries are not included. So if you get the guitar and you plug it in and you're like, hey, this guitar doesn't work, they sent me a defective guitar. Actually, no, there's probably just not a battery in it. But yeah, active pickups on here, and wait until you hear these pickups. These things sound brutal. But aside from the pickups, it's a roasted mahogany body. It's got the roasted maple neck, which, you know, for better or for worse, they've covered up all of the wood with this really cool finish. Then it has a rosewood fretboard, and it's got the 22 stainless steel frets with the rounded ball ends that we love so much. Now, down here for the bridge and the controls, it's very straightforward, very simple, very good for a metal guitar or a guitar where you're going to be doing down tuning, because there's no trem, no springs to mess around with. This is just a string through body bridge setup here with, of course, the individual saddles. And we've got a basic three-way selector switch, single volume, single tone. Now, take one more look here at the finish on here. This is a great sort of hammered charcoal black. I'm not sure what you want to call this exactly, but it's kind of like a satin metallic charcoal finish. At least that's what I'm calling it. But yeah, satin finish all over the guitar, and especially that makes the neck really, really smooth and comfortable. Also, speaking about the neck, something that's really cool that they do on a lot of these EART guitar models is they have the compound radius on the fretboard. So it goes, I believe, from a 10-inch radius down here by the headstock to a 14, so it flattens out as you get further down the neck. But the other thing is they have a compound neck profile. And so again, it's rounder down here, up here by the headstock, I should say, and then it flattens out and it gets flatter on the back of the neck as you get further down. EART is just one of the new companies that's done a really good job of just putting a ton of very modern features in a lot of their guitars, and pretty much all of their guitars fall into the affordable guitar category. I think the T380 that I've got hanging up there, that one is like $339, $340, something like that. This one's a little bit more expensive, but let's go ahead and get into the demo so you can hear how this thing sounds. Now I'm going to use my Boss IR200 amp and cabinet simulator for the demo. I love how that thing sounds, and it is also very affordable. You get a huge variety of tones out of it. It goes for like $3.99. So we're going to plug into that, and we're going to listen to how this thing sounds. Now, real quick, guys, if you enjoy videos like this, checking out cool new guitars, and also staying up on all the latest news in the guitar universe, and you have not already subscribed for some reason, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, now let's check this out. I've been messing around with this guitar for a while, but I'm going to plug it in and give you a taste of these metal sounds. Okay guys, let's talk a little bit more about this guitar. So let's talk about the sound of this. Now you've heard the demo. Guys, I love these pickups. The pickups are extremely focused sounding and extremely thick. Honestly, not the most nuanced sounding pickups, but for metal and for a very predictable and consistent tone, these pickups are awesome. And they really have their own character. I mean, these are very deliberately, obviously pickups that are good for playing heavy metal. I love how these things sound. Now, part of the thing with the pickups is that they have that great sound, but they also make the guitar very responsive. These are very hot pickups, right? Low noise, but high output. Now, the other part, of course, of making it easy to play is the playability of the guitar. Really nice, smooth neck. I already talked about the compound neck profile and the compound fretboard radius, and then these nice stainless steel frets, right, with the rounded ball end. Now, they always advertise these as being jumbo frets. I like to call them medium jumbo frets, because if you compare these to like a Jackson or something like that, with, you know, truly like extra jumbo frets, those are still going to be bigger. These are not the biggest frets in the world, but they're not small either. But between the smoothness of the neck and how nicely these frets are finished, these guitars are really easy to play. And I've done nothing in terms of setup or adjustments with this guitar. I didn't even adjust the truss rod. You know, you've got that wheel down here in the neck pocket. But I didn't make any adjustments to that or the saddles or anything. This is pretty much, I took it out of the box and tuned it. And that is how you are hearing and seeing it here. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, this guitar is a little bit more expensive than some of their other models. This one goes for $599, and I'll put some links down in the video description below where you can get it. To be totally honest, I'm not sure if it's available on Amazon right now. They have a listing for it, but it might be out of stock, at least through Amazon. But I'll just put some other links down there for different places that you can get it. All that being said though, if you are a fan of these EART guitars with these super smooth rounded ball in stainless steel frets and you want a dedicated metal guitar, this is gonna be the one you want. It is definitely the most metal guitar that they make, and with these active pickups and just the straightforward simple controls and the simple bridge especially, this is just a great playing, no-brainer guitar. Okay guys, but as usual, let me know what you think about all of this stuff down in the comments section below. Especially let me know what you think of the tone of this guitar, and if there's anybody out there that owns one of these or one of the other Tele style body EART models, let us know what your ownership experience has been like down in the comments section below. I'm going to have links for everything I was talking about in this video down in the video description below, so some links for the guitar as well as the Boss IR200 amp and cabinet simulator that I was using. I use that in a lot of my demos and stuff. I'll have links for all that stuff, plus my social media, everything down in the video description below. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you very soon.